Hi everyone, welcome to the CD Cave. I'm Jack Burial. Today I'm back with another video in my series What's in My Collection, and today I'll be featuring the band Metallica. So I hope you stick around for that video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Appreciate all those things and thank all the new subscribers. I've had quite a few lately and been overwhelmed by it. So to get going, Metallica is a band I got into when I think it was Injustice for All came out. It was actually the first CD I bought from them. I've heard of them before. I heard some of the songs. I knew somebody that was really into Metallica at the earlier on, but they never really clicked for me up until Justice for All. Then that's when I started to get into the Metallica. I still listen to them today, just not as much as I used to. It's not a band. It's not a go-to band for me anymore. I find, especially their later stuff, it just doesn't grab me for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it just doesn't grab me so much. So I'll be going through what I own in their discography today. So the first one I'll be starting off with is, these are all CDs. I don't have any vinyl from them. Is Kill 'Em All, which is a pretty good album. It's not one I listen to that much. I did when I first bought it quite a few years ago, but not so much now. But there's some good songs on here. Hit the Lights is good. The Four Horsemen. Jumping in the Fire is good. Phantom Lord. From 1983, EMI Records. Overall, it's a pretty good album. Next is Master Puppets. It's a really popular album by them. One that I do like. Find it's one of their better ones as far as their early stuff. Battery's good. The title track is good. The Thing Should Not Be. Welcome Home. Disposable Heroes is really good. It's from 1986. Yeah. Overall, I find it's a pretty good album. I enjoy this one, Master Puppets. Next, probably one of their best, I find anyways, Ride the Lightning. I know a lot of people, when they do Metallica rankings, this is one of the ones that's usually ranked number 1 or number 2. I would agree with that. Fight Fire with Fire is really good. The title track, For Whom the Bells Tolls, is a really good song. Fade to Black is also good. Creeping Death. Yeah. Overall, a really good album. Ride the Lightning. Kind of a cool cover too, I find. Next, the first one I picked up from them was Injustice for All. I find this is where they would start to get a bit more commercial. I don't know if I should say the word commercial, but they would get noticed more. They would get a broader audience. Probably commercial is probably the right word. Blacken. Eye of the Beholder is really good. Of course, the song One was a big hit for them. To Live is to Die. Diverse Eye from 1988 on Elektra. Yeah. So overall, it's a pretty good album. It's the first one I picked up, and this is where I really got into the band. Next to me, the one that I like the most, which is the Black Album, which is probably their most commercial album. I'm not sure if that's why I like it the most, but it's the one I listen to the most from them. If I'm usually going to put a Metallica album, this is the first one I go for. And pretty much like all the songs on here. Enter Sandman, Sandwood True. The Unforgiven is really good. Wherever I May Roam, it might be one of my favorite songs from them. Through the Never is really good. Nothing Else Matters, of course, right? The Struggle Within from 1991. Yeah. Overall, a really great album. I'm not so crazy about the cover. I mean, you see kind of like a snake there, but I think they would have came up with a better cover than this. But to me, this is their best album for me. But after this is when I started a little bit to it kind of lost me a little bit. Um, there's Load, which is okay. Um, it's not a bad album. It's not a great album. Um, 8 by Bitch, The House Jack Built, Until It Sleeps, King Nothing. Uh, yeah, Poor Twisted Me, Mama Said. It's produced by Bob Rock on this one here, from 1996. It's okay, but I find this is where they started to lose me a little bit. I was still picking up their stuff, but not listening to the same as I was listening to the earlier stuff. Then there's Reload. And again, this too is not bad. I mean, Fuel, The Memory Remains, Devil's Dance, The Unforgiven 2, Bad Seed, yeah, Better Than You. The year on this one is 1997, also produced by Bob Rock again. Bob Rock is a producer. Some of his stuff I like, some of his stuff I'm not crazy about. He has produced some good albums and that. This one's not too bad, but not one I go to that much. When this period came up, I started to actually listen to more Megadeth than I did Metallica. It was about the same time I was listening to both bands, and I just found some of the Megadeth stuff was keeping my interest a bit more. Garage Inc. is the next one. This is a 2 CD. Yeah. This one too has some good songs on it. Free Speech for the Dumb. It's Electric. Yeah, Turn the Page. The Bob Seger song Astronomy, Whiskey in a Jar, which is they do a pretty good version of that from Thin Lizzy, I find. This too has some good songs too on there. Helpless, The Small Hours, The Wait. But not one I go to a lot. But not a bad album. And the last one I have to show today is Death Magnetic, which is again, it's not a bad album. It's just not a go-to one for me that much. The End of the Line's not bad. Broken Beat and Scared. The Day Never Comes. The Unforgiven 3. The Judas Kiss. My Apocalypse. From 2008. It's kind of a cool cover. But after this, I've never picked up anything from them. I actually had the album Saint Anger, and I actually got rid of it. I find it's just a horrible sound to it. It was very tinny, and the songs weren't very, not memorable to me anyways. Yeah, and the last album, didn't do much for me either, unfortunately. That's the way things go sometimes, right? So that's it for my Metallica discography. So I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, take care of yourselves.